Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about being recommended. If you see some of your favorite content creators, you don't even have to search for their content, they just come automatically recommended by YouTube. Even some of my videos I'm finding that are getting recommended. So to get recommended, the first thing that you need to do is you need to upload regularly. Okay, I cannot, say it enough how important it is to be consistent, but when I say consistency, I don't mean just uploading, things that can't help people. I'm going to the store and eating a candy bar, How can that help other people's lives? You want to find content that can help others, that can help people in their daily lives. You want to find things that are effective for people that can help others. So you want to make sure that you are definitely doing that. Things that can teach people. So if it's entertaining, it's educational, even motivational, those are the type of content that you want to make sure that you are uploading. So, even if you're not showing up every day, make sure that, I don't have a schedule being a working mom of two. But I suggest, making a commitment to yourself that, hey, you know what, I can't say I'm going to show up every day and send, a message out to my audience and my community, but I'm going to make a commitment to do 2 long form videos, 2 short videos weekly, and if that's not doable, scale back, because you definitely don't want to do the first thing that a lot of us YouTubers do, especially in the beginning, is burnout. You just over exhaust yourself, and I was doing a lot of that. I'm thankful, almost a year later of being consistent, that I did not just quit, but kept going, because I learned so much on the journey. And that's what I want for you guys, is to be consistent, but do it the right way. I want you to be able to challenge yourself to make sure you're putting up the content that can help people, that people can learn, you can teach others, and that they can, have value from what you're doing. So make sure that anything that you're uploading, that, the schedule that you have picked, if it's not a schedule, that you're committing to value that people can learn from, even if it is a blog, maybe, the blog is saying, how I was able to, be on time every week. So it's teaching time management, or, vlog about, what are you eating to lose weight. So even if it is a vlog, make sure that you commit that it's going to have value, it's going to connect, and it's going to help others. Because you don't want to, have a whole bunch of stuff, daily that you're just throwing on there. Okay, I went and, ate a piece of cake. Make sure that it can help others. That's the main thing that you want to do. The next thing I want to talk about is experiment. Okay, you definitely want to experiment in YouTube. If you see my content, I started with just doing mommy and me vlogs to how to do videos. YouTube is a learning platform, if anything. So, you have to test the waters. So you have to find out what works for you, what you're comfortable teaching others. So be sure to just show content that, that you're wanting to teach others, so you can experiment. If you want to try cooking, or if you want to try teaching people, a certain language, experiment. Not just with the type of content that you do. Obviously, soon you want to maybe have a little bit of a theme, so you can kind of, get, your community growing. But you also want to experiment with different type of titles. I always look at some of the higher YouTubers that's doing well, the videos are performing well, and kind of look at what titles work for them and maybe use it, switch it up and kind of, look at that as a model of what type of titles to do. Also with the thumbnails, you want to switch your thumbnails up. If you find out maybe your thumbnails are too busy, maybe try with a plainer style of thumbnail, just something with, the video that you did, a picture of that video, and then putting a title. I use PicArt myself, so you could try maybe using PicArt, and then you just put the title and maybe just one little, picture on the side of you, So I've tried, different ones. One were really busy and some that were just really plain. So try to just, try different things, different methods, but definitely experiment. Even with your content, you don't have to just, obviously eventually you may want to have a theme of what you talk about, at some point. But I mean, if you want to try with like, saving money, ways to lose weight, cooking, different things like that, go ahead and try it. You don't want to just like put yourself in one box and then, you're like, feeling like you're boxed in, you can't talk about anything. Obviously, I mean, most people want you to have like a thing, but if that's not your style, you want to try different things, be sure to try different things, because maybe you're better at, explaining how to, have time management versus just, doing other stuff like, cooking an apple pie. I mean, it's just, so be experimental, with your titles, with your thumbnails, and, with your niches and what type of content that you like to put up, Next thing I want to say is patience. Patience is a virtue, okay? Patience, patience, patience. If you don't know anything else, patience. Patience can really get you so far. YouTube is a slow growth. I will say that out of anything that I've ever experienced in my life is a slow growth. I mean, it's not like any other platform. You're not going to get that quick feeling of being, praised like the other platforms. It is very much a slow growth. So it's something that you're going to have to enjoy just doing, and knowing that all the other things, the financial, maybe having the largest community will come later, but just enjoy the fact that, you're doing the journey, you're staying committed, you're going strong in yourself, because I think I look, almost a year later, if I had not have been consistent with my journey, then it would have really, I wouldn't be here, being able to have the knowledge I know that I can help others. So I feel that, make sure that you give yourself, patience, and just the ability to just take your time, and just know that it's not a rush. It's all in God's timing. You don't want to feel like, oh my God, I've got to hurry up and, get this done. It's got to happen in a couple weeks. I mean, everybody's time is different. I mean, some people that could come on the platform and in a day they blow up. That's just the way it is. And then others, it may take, a couple, years, for them to even, finally get monetized or gain the traction in the community. But it's definitely, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's always a word that everybody says, so take your time, be patient with yourself. Don't let yourself get frustrated, because I think that's a lot of times you want this immediate thing, and it's just not that immediate gratification that you're going to, blow up, like you would on like a, another platform. It's definitely, it takes time to be able to feel, a lot of that stuff. I mean, like I said, it's different, roads, it's different things for a lot of different content creators. Some people come right away, in a couple months they blown up, but for others it just really takes time. So be patient with yourself, be proud of yourself. You've come a long way, work on those 3 things that we talked about today, and you will be on the success side of YouTube. You're successful now. Everything is working in your favor, and you're going to be everything that God has in plan for you. You'll be there. All right, peace and love, y'all.